tragic story out of Louisiana where a U.S. Marshal was killed in the line of duty while trying to apprehend a fugitive.
But what makes this case even more troubling is that the alleged shooter was free on pretrial release in a rape case despite already being a registered sex offender. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera is here with details. Jason.
Yeah, Mark, Charlotte, based on the defendant's criminal history, it appears the killing of this U.S. Marshal was entirely preventable. And now 2 young children are forced to grow up without their father. Clarence Frazier was supposed to appear in court for his trial on July 13th. Louisiana prosecutors charged him in 2024 with third-degree rape and sexual battery. But this was not Frazier's first alleged sex crime. He was already a registered sex offender after being convicted of indecency with a 12-year-old in Texas back in 2004. And after moving to Louisiana, Frazier continued racking up arrests. Court records show he was taken into custody in 2022 for battery against a dating partner. Then came the 2024 case in which prosecutors accused him of sexually assaulting an individual they characterized as incapacitated. Yet despite that disturbing track record, Frazier was allowed to remain free while awaiting trial. When the convicted sex offender failed to show up for court, the local sheriff's office and the U.S. Marshals were called to bring him in. But instead of surrendering, authorities say Frazier barricaded himself inside a bedroom and opened fire, fatally striking Deputy U.S. Marshal Drew Hansen. The Deputy Marshal was just 36 years old, married, and a dad. Joe Gamaldi with the National Fraternal Order of Police says Hansen's killing comes amid an alarming surge in attacks against law enforcement.
The violence against law enforcement in this country is an epidemic. We have seen nearly 180 police officers shot this year. And just for reference, that is trending to be the second worst year in the last decade for officers shot. It's averaging 1 police officer shot every 24 hours in the United States of America. And if that's not bad enough, last year in 2025, we had the highest number of officers assaulted in a decade.
Joe Gamaldi added that 81% of cop killers have previously been convicted of a felony, noting that the courts can make the streets safer for law enforcement by simply imposing serious consequences on dangerous offenders, instead of what they're doing now, releasing them back into the community while they await trial for yet another violent crime. Mark,
it's really sad that this 36-year-old father, husband lost his life because of this. Jason, thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.